All right, let's go to the streets and find out if there's any changes tonight. This is day 3 of the crackdown, ensuring there's a blockade. And still on that story is Elfas Lagat, and he's joining us live from Thika Road. Elfas, good evening. It's good to see you. Is there any difference from what has been going on? Because I can still see vehicles piled up behind you.
Good evening, Trevor, and good to see you as well. Today is much different from yesterday. That story that you just saw, police officers are not lighting a bonfire, but instead today they actually have 2 water cannons, and actually the number of police officers has more than doubled. I think I've seen more than 30 police officers, and of course that entire operation of just ensuring that Kenyans adhere to the curfew that sets in at 8 p.m. is something that Kenyans actually heed to. And this is something, Trevor, that has actually caused quite some chaotic scene in the country. Remember that there are Form 4 candidates who actually cleared the examination. They were doing agriculture and business papers, paper 2 today. And actually we've spoken to some of them earlier before we got to Thika Road. And actually this is what they had to say.
Niko na mtoto wa Mokoreni Boys High School na mpaka saizi wajafika, na tumekuwa hapa kutoka saa 10 up to now. Na hata ile shida iko, hakuna hata communication mpaka yule driver wako na yeye. So for now hatujui amefika wapi. Masaa ya curfew ndio hayo yanakaribia kufika.
Wanaumia sana hapa ije usiku. Wengine wanataka kufika hospitali, hawana kitu ya kuwafikisha. Tunalishwa kwa barabara. So many people, innocent people are suffering.
Wapewe nafasi ya kuwa nyumbani. Kama mpaka saa 5 curfew siku atoe muda wa kufunga shule. Kama ni wiki mzima, wanafunzi wapewe nafasi, na watu kama ni wa taxi, watu kwa pikipiki ambao tunafanya kazi, watu wa matatu wapewe watu nyumbani.
Nimeleta wanafunzi wangu, wamemaliza leo mtihani kidato cha 4, na kwa sababu ya masaa ambao wamemaliza mtihani wakachelewa. Lakini kwa sababu ya lockdown, curfew, watoto wako na challenge ya kusafiri mpaka nyumbani. Now, there is a challenge to the entire county, the entire population that we have.
That that their parents are getting back. The parents are now saying that their children, or rather the candidates who cleared Form 4 are now stranded. And it's a sad reality, Trevor, that you're seeing now that, most of the students are coming through Nairobi. They are going to different parts. There are those who are going to Mombasa, different parts of the country, and actually asking authorities to actually consider that. As actually starting to drizzle here in Thika Superhighway, Trevor, if you allow us. But on the other end is police officers just ensuring if you don't have an essential service pass, then they cannot allow you to actually pass. Trevor.
Elfas, I can see it's drizzling there, so I'll let you get out of the rain. But quick question, are the police taking those explanations that you just mentioned? If the students were late and the parents were waiting, do they understand that? Will they let them pass?
Trevor, they do understand that, but now the trouble is, if you're an essential service or you're a student and maybe you're in a car, could be a taxi, or even it's a car that your parent hired, which is again is not a luxury that many students can afford.
Yeah.
It is really difficult for you to actually be able to pass, because now you see it's now raining.
Yes.
And it's quite getting more chaotic, Trevor.
All right, thanks, Elfas Lagat. They're braving the rain for us. I'll let you get out of that because we also have cameras there on the rain.